Let's talk about how you're going to collect your story. I have a structure for this. I need structure. And so I'm going to share that with you. What we are going to do is multi-step. We are going to look at some sparks that will help you identify your story seeds. And then we're going to talk about how we can take that collection, expand, refine, and reuse. Here we're starting with the collection phase. That's where we're going to take story sparks, little prompts essentially, and turn them into story seeds that we can grow into bigger tales, bigger connections that we want to make with people. We are going to write down little snippets of your story. Story sparks are the prompts, story seeds are the one-liners that I want you to write in response to them. The reason I want you to use story sparks instead of anything else is because I've gone through this process multiple times, and the hardest way you can do it is by doing like a complete timeline of your life and then trying to fill that out. That is way exhausting, emotionally stressful, requires thinking just way too much. We're going to do just like a series of questions, and you're going to do one-liners, and then you're going to expand that later, and it's all going to come together. That's also kind of the whole purpose behind this framework, is to save you time. So instead of having to make things up, you are responding. Quick and easy, bullet points, single one-liner statements, whatever you want. Collecting story seeds is the basis of the whole process. Key here is write something down in a place that you can find it again. Doesn't really matter where it is, whatever is easiest for you. I recommend that it's something already digital because we want to reuse that later. 2, don't overthink it. Respond. We're going to get fancy later. That's from a quote that I like. Start simple, get fancy later. And I don't know what the third is. Third is just do it. It's easy. I'm going to start by reading out some of the sparks for you. And what I want you to do at this point is either pause and respond to them, or just kind of think about your answer. We can talk through the theory, and you can do the whole exercise later if you prefer that. Tell me about a time you almost did something but didn't. What made you stop? I want you to come up with something, whatever first comes to mind. The responses here should be one-liners. A sentence or less, maybe you do bullet points. I know that there is a question in this one that says, what made you stop? There's a little bit more there. That could still be a single liner for you. So tell me about a time you almost did something but didn't. What made you stop? For me, I almost became a teacher, or rather I did for a single year. And then I decided almost immediately that the system was not for me, that the process of being a teacher, all the other stuff other than actually teaching, made me absolutely bonkers, and I could not do that. That's the kind of answer I want you to give. Simple, straightforward, no fluff. I'm going to read through the next 4 straight. What's a piece of advice you followed or ignored that turned out completely wrong for you? What's the first time you tried something that terrified you, or the last time you walked away from something familiar? What's something someone once told you about yourself that completely shifted how you saw yourself? What's a tiny annoying problem you deal with every day, and what does it reveal about you? All of these would be an example of a story spark. And your response is a one-liner. Go through those in 30 seconds each. So during this collection phase, we have taken story sparks, we have turned those into story seeds, and we are now ready to move through the framework and begin to expand these stories. This expand phase is why you didn't need to worry about any of the stuff you wrote down during this collection, why this part was supposed to be quick and easy.